Here are the top 10 richest countries in Asia 2023. This ranking is based on the latest report of GDP per capita in every country. Number 10. Cyprus. With a GDP per capita of $30,798. Cyprus has a market economy dominated by a services sector that accounts for more than 4/5 of its GDP. Tourism, finance, shipping, and real estate have traditionally been the most important services. The economy of Cyprus is a high-income economy as classified by the World Bank. Number 9. Brunei. With a GDP per capita of $31,722. The economy of Brunei is a mixture of foreign and domestic entrepreneurship, government regulation and welfare measures, and village traditions. It is almost entirely supported by exports of crude oil and natural gas, with revenues from the petroleum sector accounting for over half of its GDP. In fact, Brunei is the third largest oil producer in Southeast Asia, averaging about 180,000 barrels per day. Number 8. South Korea. With a GDP per capita of $34,757. South Korea is the largest shipbuilder in the world, the third largest car manufacturer and a technology hub. These industries helped South Korea to become one of the richest economies in the world. It is also known for its economic development from an underdeveloped nation to a developed high-income country in just a few generations. This economic growth has been described as the miracle on the Han River. Number 7. United Arab Emirates. With a GDP per capita of $36,284. With the discovery of oil and natural gas, both on land and in its waters, the country moved away from its earlier dependence on pearl diving, fishing and agriculture, and into an economy dominated by natural resources. UAE has a rich natural resources which is 10% of the total world supply of oil reserves and the world's 5th largest natural gas reserves. After oil, tourism is the second largest sources of revenue in this nation. Number 6. Japan. With a GDP per capita of $39,285. Japan is one of the most literate and technically advanced nations of the world. It is one of the largest and most developed economies in the world. It has a well-educated, industrious workforce and its large, affluent population makes it one of the world's biggest consumer markets. Number 5. Macau. With a GDP per capita of $45,421. The backbone of Macau's economy is tourism, and much of it geared towards gambling, which was legalized in the 19th century and has since been the linchpin of the economy and an important source of revenue for the government. Macau is known as the Las Vegas of the East and is one of the wealthiest places in the world. Over the years, Macau has become a hotspot for gambling tourism and the revenues generated in the country is 5 times higher than those of Las Vegas. Number 4. Hong Kong. With a GDP per capita of $49,660. Hong Kong has a highly developed free market economy that is characterized by low taxation, almost free port trade and a well-established international financial market. Hong Kong's development is based to a large extent on its controlling position over one of the best deep-water ports in East Asia. The country is still going strong in economy and is the world's third largest recipient of the FDI or foreign direct investment, after the United States and China. Number 3. Israel. With a GDP per capita of $51,430. With a technologically advanced market economy with cut diamonds, high-technology equipment and pharmaceuticals among its major exports. The country is very highly developed in terms of life expectancy, education, per capita income, and other human development index indicators. The Israeli diamond industry is one of the world's centers for diamond cutting and polishing, amounting to 23.2% of all Israel's exports. Number 2. Qatar. With a GDP per capita of $61,276. The country also ranks among the richest in the world in terms of economy. Oil and gas reserves have pulled Qatar out of the ranks of the world's poorest countries and offered it with one of the highest per capita incomes in the world. The shipment of petroleum and liquefied petroleum gas abroad is the primary driver of its economy. Number 1. Singapore. With a GDP per capita of $72,794. Singapore is not only the richest country in Asia but also one of the richest country in the world. A high GDP per capita combined with low unemployment rate is the secret to Singapore being one of the richest country. The country has 8,040 multimillionaires, 336 centimillionaires and 26 billionaires. This country is a global hub for education, entertainment, finance, healthcare, human capital, innovation, logistics, manufacturing, technology, tourism, trade, and transportation. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video.